already.
No,
Good, because I just dislocated my jaw trying to do that one. Not literally, but my jaw definitely got stuck in place for at least 2 very uncomfortable seconds.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been having that quite a bit recently, where my jaw just seizes up until I open it wide enough and I hear like a giant crack.
Oh my.
I don't know why. My jaw's been
It's just
popping for a
telling you
while
what it
now.
wants to eat.
Yes, Takis.
No, crack.
Takis is
Crackies.
crack if you've ever had them.
No,
Don't
I haven't. What is a tacky?
Never let Lee have Takis. Ever.
So,
Well, never let me have mint imperials, but you won't be able to stop me.
They're an American crisp where it's like a Dorito but curled up, with like some extremely spicy seasoning stuff as the flavour on them.
Yeah, you won't see me touch that with a 10-foot barge pole. My spice resistance does not exist.
The problem is they're so Moorish. Like, I had a couple, and then by the time I realised I'd eaten like 20, and I had to lie down for 10 minutes because my reflux was so bad I couldn't sit up.
I know what everyone means when they say that they're more Moorish, but I just imagine that the chips are black now.
Actually, they're really bright red.
They are.
My favourite kind
They're
of
wonderful.
of
Just the
Northern
burning
African, the red
fire
ones.
in your mouth.
Yeah, it really doesn't surprise me that Raka likes self-flagellation in crisp form.
Oh, we missed you, Jack. Anyway, greetings everyone and welcome back to the Dark Tides of Runeterra.
You said we weren't started!
No, trust me, I've had this situation before where I did a stealth start, and I think I had to cut out a lot at the beginning of it because Dion wasn't happy.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, yeah.
I was having a fairly personal conversation with Santa.
Yeah, and then I clicked start by accident, so halfway through and I'm like, uh-oh.
Just tell him what you want for Christmas. I mean, yeah, I get that. Hey, I had to make the joke at least once. Hey, it's November. Apparently, I'm legally allowed now. Even though if any of you put a Christmas tree up, I'll come to your house and stab your children.
Slap you with a turkey.
No, I will stab your children. That's a real threat. I'll fucking do it. Keep those trees down.
I think if you try to stab Girly, she'd stab you right back.
Stab Girly. Girly's not going to put a Christmas tree up. She's too precious. She's too precious to put a tree up.
Did someone drag that on there, or did I just forget to delete an icon while I was clearing this map?
I dragged it on there and nestled it somewhere where it looked like I would be sitting on top of the little thing, swinging.
Leon, I know you don't like male or female genitals, right? That doesn't mean that you spew out lizards. That's not how that works. No, that's not how that works. You can't bamboozle me.
I am her mama.
Okay, so.
Anyway.
Last time on the Devil Dart. Fuck.
And we're starting over.
That was the real fucking pain right there.
Starting out strong today.
You could almost hear Lee just go.
Sorry. I need to try and be quiet. My dad's in bed.
Oh, that's not gonna happen.
Last time on the Dark Tides of Runeterra.
Are you sure it was the Dark Tides of Runeterra?
Last time on Xanadu.
Yeah, absolutely. I wish.
Last time at band camp.
That one time at band camp.
Last time
on Bottom Gear.
Last time on Grounded.
We need to make Bottom Gear a campaign at some point, just so that joke makes more sense. You know that, right?
So, do I do last time, or do I try and recall all the way back from the last session that Jack was in, just to help catch Jack?
That's probably a good idea.
That's probably a good idea. So timey-wimey bullshit, go.
So, which one was the last session Jack was in? I know that you were exploring the temple. Were you there when the Hecarim fight started?
I was there when I power-bombed a ghost.
Okay. So, after that, you all decided to explore the temple a bit more. Potoo decided to check through a certain door, and ended up getting spotted by Hecarim, who then dragged his ass inside and shut the door.
Who's Hecarim?
Our boy.
Big centaur ghost boy.
Okay.
Hang on.
Much angst. Doesn't like us very much.
So Raka.
Named opponent, therefore
Hmm.
near invincible. Fear him.
I don't
Named
think
opponent, and therefore you'll never let me kill him. Don't bother.
Oh no, he was beatable.
Raka's an
We
angsty
nearly
boy.
did.
Angsty, like, horse boy.
He was beatable, but it just didn't go well for you all because you all almost ended up dying. Also, just for your sake, Jack, that's Ncorin.
God, the edge is painful.
I mean, he is the Shadow of War, so yeah, there's edge.
Shadow.
The
God,
only
I can
way
almost hear his monologue now.
he was.
Are we still level 7?
We haven't leveled up.
Did you not?
We're level 8.
You're level 8.
Oh wait, yeah, because I'm multi-class.
Yes. So yes, you did level up.
I finally have the thing I want.
So the only way you managed to beat that fight is with Kuiper trying to pray to Diana for help, and instead getting Naka the Boros. So yes, a giant tentacle essentially slammed through the wall and dragged him off. I'm waiting for the pun. I'm giving you just the time to get the pun
I
out.
seem to remember that fight.
Yeah, because you went down, and then not long after you had to go.
Oh, right, yeah. So he was there for that one. Never mind. So you know that they brought up the emerald thing, Cloaked in Darkness set. Ncorin said that he had a new master. And then on the way out, you encountered a small girl ghost that has started following you around now called Silveen.
Did I stab her?
No, but you saw Delris almost drown.
Yeah, but I'm asking about things that matter. I mean, continue.
After that, you made your way back along through Bilgewater to try and get to this point where you were supposed to get back to the temple. Had a couple of encounters along the way, and then kind of fell for a ring.
What?
Oh.
How does one fall for a ring? I know that some parts of me are small enough to have a ring on it, but
Those
like,
Maybe it'd have made sense to keep Alekxander outside of this part.
Yeah.
It would have done, but then we wouldn't have had the imagery of Alekxander trying to get out of the straitjacket and getting his arms locked above his head.
And then stealth Alekxander. Let's not forget that.
Yeah. So, yeah, you all woke up in an asylum. Found yourselves basically in a Zonite asylum on the night Mundo broke out and made it his home. So you all had to sneak around. Mariah somehow convinced him that Mariah was also a doctor. Waffleberg ended up finding some interesting powder, let's put it that way.
Oh, there's the Santa.
Oh, did we get him? Hi, Santa.
Waffleberg skipping class today. Don't
we
tell
didn't get
anybody.
Sansa, get out of the car engine.
So,
You're
yeah.
gonna cut that out of the recording.
Wait, is there background sound?
There isn't
Let's
anymore.
stop now.
But,
Okay.
yes. You all managed to get away and find all your items again, as well as some extra stuff. You found out it was Zoe basically playing a Halloween prank, who then took you back to Bilgewater pretty much at the same time you left. Oh no.
what?
Looks
Carry
like
on once I just need to
is
do
going
something.
to blur out that part.
Start without me.
So, you're all back in Bilgewater. On the same spot that you went through the ring originally. I'm sorry, just this threw me off. Either way. So,
Yeah, welcome
Oh,
to the voice chat.
who else did we just get?
Josh.
He had to go for a second.
Fair.
I just went to D&D Discord to give them a bit of...
So, you roll back in Bilgewater, on the spot where you're supposed to be getting back to the temple. I believe you still have
Oh.
Pebble.
Alari's just there, like, takes him out of pockets, like, rubs his head, is like, wake up, little one.
Oh yeah.
Time to pack.
Alekxander, just make me a quick perception while you're here. Because just to rectify something that I forgot to mention last week, Stellara, Umpa, and Alekxander sneaked through the hoops after everyone else. Ooh.
No.
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 Nah. No. No.
Mariah, he hasn't noticed you're carrying the giant anesthetic. Would you like to use it?
Wow. Wow. That is tempting.
I must warn you, it may have side effects such as penis enlargement, and penis
Not
enlargement.
doing it.
And the smallest
you.
chance of doing that.
I love that. That's the one.
Oh, to stop someone from injecting me in 3 easy steps, apparently.
Say that. Not that to the child.
What has happened? What's going on? I look away for a fucking second and I hear Jack saying to a child,
It's
penis
Alekxander.
enlargement, and then fucking Josh saying the thing. What the fuck's going on?
I would get more confused of where those noises were coming from.
That's Josh's voice mod. The soundboard.
Anyway. So, you activate Pebble.
Yep.
And as you activate Pebble, a glow of light surrounds you all. And
Oh, for fuck's sake, what is happening now?
Waffleberg would like to stop this teleporting bullshit at some point. Can we just find another way of getting from place to place instantly without teleportation? Waffleberg's been through a lot.
Just kind of
no.
like, no, we're going back to the Sentinel of Light's place. So
Who?
the Sentinels of Light, those pretentious bastards. The
I mean,
ones
our boat technically is there.
argue with each other all the time.
Oh, Piltover.
No,
Oh.
the other ones.
Oh, the Freljordians.
No.
Oh. Oh.
You're doing this on purpose now.
He's way out of line, but he isn't wrong.
It's not even out of line, but let's just go.
So then it wouldn't be reference, would it, Grumbler?
you all, the light surrounds you all, and it glows brighter and brighter until Bilgewater essentially fades from view.
Let us hope we never return here again. I don't really like catfish eating a random person, I try to say. It's quite annoying.
I mean, technically, he could probably find us anyway.
Wait, did you say that it was a ghost girl following us around?
Yes, there is.
Oh. Fuck, he's still with us. It's just Haruka. It's time to feed her every fucking restaurant on the planet.
I'm gonna have to refresh the page. I did a
Just
fucky wiki.
Oh, I forgot you were there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to refresh the page. I did a mess up.
You know what are you doing now? Let me just give you a little bit of context. I played some Yakuza after we'd gone through the Tom Kent session, right? And there's this girl in Yakuza called Haruka, and she wants to consume every restaurant on the planet with fearsome, destructive hunger. She is now called Tom Kent, so, you know, can the girl fuck off?
There we go. I had to refresh the page because I accidentally dragged the chat out into its own little separate window, and then closed it, and the chat never returned.
Yeah, that happens.
And I kind of need the chat to see rolls. So, as the light begins to fade, you find yourselves back in the Sentinel headquarters, in the main room with the large map, with the Sentinels gathered around, just a bit out of sorts, a bit stunned, as it were.
Alari
very successful murder.
Alari just yawns and just kind of looks at them as like, Well, that ended up as a shit show.
I missed something. I've been a bit on autopilot for a couple of days. What did they do?
Well, they were meeting Misfortune, and then she turned on them. Joined,
Oh, Misfortune! That's the one with the stupid on-the-nose name. Oh, I hope she gets stabbed. Alekxander has good, proper name. It doesn't refer to who I am, because I can just show you that.
They all just
City
kind of,
self-referential bastards.
they all
Wait,
kind of
did
just turn and stare at you, Alekxander, as you say that. It's like,
Please,
she
do not tell me.
did
Oh
get stabbed.
no.
hold on. It's like, read the room, Alekxander. We also did not hear what you said, Lee.
She did get stabbed.
Yeah, she did get stabbed.
Oh,
Basically,
that is excellent.
no, she got stabbed with Viego's sword. She's on his side now. She's ruined.
I seem to recall I saw that full vision. Not sure how or why.
It wasn't a vision. We saw it actually happen in front of us as we were going to the temple.
Did we? Oh.
Yeah,
God, my memory is almost as bad as my other god. Don't ask me about him. He says come a lot.
there is one person missing that you saw before here. The one person that actually stood out from everyone else, the girl with the large scissors, is not in the room at the moment.
Where's the other one?
Oh, she's seeing to the new recruits.
There's
Sarah
no
just
recruit?
gives a dirty glare to Lucian.
So do all of you have very on-the-nose names? I don't know, really think I really asked.
They just like looking, it's like,
No.
Alekxander has priority.
Alekxander.
I don't think any of us really have on the nose names.
Ah, then I like you a little bit more.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Olaf-
Alekxander has made day.
Olaf will actually walk over to Alekxander and just like slap you hard on the shoulder and be like, no, this one's right. Alekxander is a strong Freljordian name.
Ah, see, this man gets... This man understands getting good name that isn't so on the nose. That means you can actually earn shit and not feel like it was just what you were supposed to have all along.
Waffleberg has good name.
Waffleberg does have good name.
Yes! Volantis Viaris Gaun Waffleberg.
Wait, you have more than Waffleberg?
Yes, Volantis Viaris Gaun.
That is a hell of a name, I'm not going to lie.
Waffleberg was rich at one point. Rich people have long names.
I'm just going to make a group check here for the sentinels on you there, Waffleberg. So just like look here. Why does that sound Shreeman?
Because he's from that sand pit, and please don't bring it up, because it will send...
You have said his trigger word. We should all run now.
Waffleberg is a little bit Shuriman. Yes, Waffleberg's family originates in Ionia. We moved to Shurima. Things happen in Shurima. We moved to Zon. Waffleberg lives in Zon now. Actually, Waffleberg lives on a ship that's falling apart. Quite frankly, but Waffleberg make do. Waffleberg is like senile grandfather to this big family with 74 individuals.
Huh.
Waffleberg might be seeing doubles.
But okay.
I don't think that's the right count, but...
Hey, there might be 74. He might have counted on the eggplants before we got here.
How many pets does Alari have again?
Well, none currently, because they were taken.
Fair enough.
Pebble just looks up at you, Alari, like,
You're not a pet.
Pebble remembers this.
as this is happening, Kuiper, you're approached by Diana. And she looks down, it's like, so, I'm pretty sure earlier I heard a call out to me from you, but it got interrupted or intercepted. You know anything
you
about
would
that?
be right. It was me, and it was intercepted by what's their name?
Oros.
Boros. That's the one. Thank you, Alari.
Grace just looks over yours. He hears the name. It's like, you mean the giant squid thing?
He
Yep.
nods.
Yeah. I always thought that was
It's rather
just some long
funny.
tail or a scam.
Oh no.
We should be glad it was on our side.
Oh yes.
So, given
You
ours
were
was
in
a
its temple.
given ours was a bit of a shit show, let's hope that yours was a bit.
We
Then
took
they all
out
just
Heck.
then they all just kind of freeze and just their gaze slowly moves.
Yes, there's another ghost.
What did they all? Oh, right. I don't like her. Can we get rid of her?
All the weapons point to Silveen.
Yeah, tidbit, information. Yes, she's a bitch. I don't know who she is either. But very important detail that I've just now remembered, that Waffleberg has just now remembered. Waffleberg's not the most trustworthy with his memory, so somebody correct me if somebody correct Waffleberg if Waffleberg is wrong here. But Egram did say he wasn't working for Vianney, yes, Igor. He's mentioned another individual.
Yes, he did. Although he did take off with the item that he was after.
I feel like I need to just state this now for everyone who potentially watches this.
Alari kind of walks over, is like, Hecarim mentioned Mordekaiser.
Yes.
I feel like I need to state this now, just for anyone who potentially watches this as a DM. DMing for Santa is a paradox. The out of nowhere quips and that lot take away years of my life, but also give me life because of how funny it is. It keeps me in a nice stable balance.
Waffleberg is fairly certain they did mention Mordekaiser, yeah, he's got another name. Waffleberg's memory's fading him right now.
Either way, they mentioned Mordekaiser. That's who Hecarim was working for, not Viego.
They all just like look to each other, just like. Quite honestly, but I don't think any of them would really know Mordekaiser except for one, who I know definitely most likely will. So I'm going to have her roll a history.
Anybody who can speak Alknoon would know what Mordekaiser means, though.
Wait, what, me?
Oh yeah, no. Silveen, everyone's pointing their weapons at you at the moment.
I didn't even realize you all were going to shoot her. Waffleberg suggests not shooting Ghost Lady.
Waffleberg.
How do you know Waffleberg's name?
I've been traveling with you for a while. You talk in the third person, my dear.
Waffleberg doesn't talk in the third person.
You just said your name right there.
Potato.
But anyway, don't assist me in this matter. Your rambling's confusing. But also, I'm not here to hurt anybody. I'm actually, well, let's put it this way. I died in the whole event 100 years ago. I'm from the Blessed Isles, not the Shadow Isles.
Waffleberg thinks you're lying about your age.
It's not really my shade, so I'll probably shed that at one point.
That is not really an answer to the question. That's just a backstory. Why the fuck are you here?
Roll me a persuasion there, Silveen.
If I can find it, 16.
Okay. Yeah, that works. Senna lowers her weapon and walks towards you. And just looks you over. It's like, I do sense a familiar kind of energy with you that's, well, it's quite different than every other spirit. I kind of believe it. See, this is the kind of spirit we need, Lucian, not the one that you brought back. Lucian
Wait,
just
you brought
shrugs.
I
Lucian, drop
imagine,
back
I
Curing army
imagine
of
this
undead
moment as like Silveen's moment where she's like, I don't want to die. Her eyes have completely turned into white circles. Her face is straight, and there's a little teardrop going down her from her hair to her cheek. It's like, oh.
Why are we securing army of undead now? I thought that was enemy's job.
A door opens up to the side, and
Oh, I guess we're getting a fucking reveal.
Gwen steps out and just like does like a little showy motion thing, going, and the uniform is finished, and introducing the newest member. And you all see this person step out.
Ha!
Like,
Who?
ooh, it's Pike. Oh, I
Mariah?
haven't seen you in probably like 50
Yes.
years.
And Potoo,
Mm.
you two can roll me a history check. Mainly because you two are the Bilgewater peeps here.
Okay. I guess no person on team.
That is
He
a natural.
He looks
Give me
interesting.
a roll 20
Alright.
kitchen.
So, Potoo, you'll definitely know who it is with that 22. We'll just wait to see what Mariah gets. But yeah, you see this person just emerge out, just glares at everyone, just locks eyes with the rest of with the party, and just slowly moves to take a seat somewhere.
You found Pike.
He's always been a bit of a stickler, but he's helpful.
No, there's no denying that.
Wow, it really is glitching for you, Rebecca, if it hasn't come through yet.
Yeah, I know.
Do you want me to click it for you? Never mind, it's
I
there.
got
Oh,
18, yes,
got
you
it.
will also know. Yeah, you both know Pike's history of him being a betrayed sailor from Bilgewater who is now a servant of Nagadaboros, a spirit that hunts down anyone he sees as anyone that's on his Urquhart's list. Anyone that has wronged him, he sees. Which is, to be fair, a lot of peeps. Go on.
The captains.
Yeah. Captain's being a big one. Hence why he has joined the team, because, well, his fortune's a captain.
It's true.
But he's just looking at you all, and his voice just finally goes out. It's like, so this is another party that's part of this crew then? Or you're a separate party?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Who's in charge?
More like democracy.
Democracy works.
What is democracy?
We don't really have like a set person in charge. Just like if you want some like a mascot, well, he just points to Mariah. But other than that, we don't really have a set person in charge. We just agree on a lot of things, surprisingly.
A crew with no captain.
Not particularly.
His voice seems to have like a gurgling, bubbling sound to it as he talks. Almost as if he's always talking while underwater.
I'll get that checked out there.
Waffleberg has anesthetics.
It is the Nazi
aesthetics will help.
As Mariah shouts that she has anesthetics, everyone just kind of backs up, like all the sentinels back up, and she holds up quite literally a giant rusty meat cleaver.
Silveen is just gonna like put her hand on the anesthetics.
Yeah.
Dear, it's not the time for anesthetics.
It's the wrong kind of anesthetic for this.
I do not think that you understand what anesthetic means. I mean, I don't either, but that's besides the point.
Oh wait, no, you actually do have a small needle of anesthetics as well, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
I forgot about that.
Every day, Mariah strides further from God and becomes more Zonian than Yordle. I just want to point that out.
Mariah,
Yes.
you are not using that cleaver on anyone here.
No one here.
Of course not. Waffleberg taking out his chainsaw on aesthetic.
No.
Is the doctor.
Not you either. You're not allowed to do it either, Waffleberg.
Everyone,
This chainsaw has saved your lives.
Lucian will just clear his throat at that point and be like, well, I believe we did have a deal going here. We did say if you manage to succeed, we'd talk about letting you in with the Sentinels. Forgive
Yeah,
us if
that
we're
is
not going to do it straight away tonight. We still need to discuss this, but this is definitely going highly in your favor.
Are you kidding me? We both went on missions. We came back successful. You came back with one less member.
Alexander, read the room. Read the room.
Cannot read the room. I don't speak, creature. I can't look at them and get a fucking book out of it, can I?
You're not a people person. They're essentially saying they're going to let us in. They just aren't going to do it now because it's like a ritual thing. I'm assuming because the other dude's off doing it. So like, it's got to take some time. Plus, we all need to sleep.
That too.
Stellara,
Please, Freljordian way. Usually we do it right there, get really drunk, and I don't know, probably find ourselves in bed with another woman.
And that
hey,
is
man,
why
that's happened before.
that is why there are so many of you.
Hey,
Olaf-
it's a good trait, you know, because so many of us fucking die.
Olaf just slowly nods and just smiles and like, yeah, if you don't get the honourable death, you have an honourable feast afterwards. It's not as good as an honourable death, but it's still good food and good times. But Stellara will approach Gwen, who will finally help free Umpa from her straitjacket, because she was still in a tumbleweed.
Oh, I feel bad now. We didn't even notice that Umpo is still trapped.
Waffleberg did.
If everyone is done talking about important things, does anybody know where Alekxander can find some information on some people? Alekxander is starting to get quite an impressive list that Alekxander wants to murder. Got to work out how to murder them first.
Well, we do have some libraries here. We can help you with the information if you need. Which people do you need information on?
That Dark Knight, Gangplank, King of Trolls, Poignant Dragoon, Emo Bunny, Butcher, apparently. I don't even remember who that is, but I have Ghost Pig underneath it, and I'm starting to think they're the same person. Also, Hungry Catfish Man. Definitely that one. I don't like that one. Oh, and the Emo Bunny. Fuck the Emo Bunny.
Waffleberg would like to state, yes, you are right. The butcher and the pigman are the same.
Alekxander gets out a piece of charcoal and starts rubbing out some of the worst written, English common that you've ever seen.
Waffleberg?
Okay.
I
guess that's one already done.
You'd remember that the last time you saw the butcher, he quite literally got dragged into the depths by...
Also, you just might not put him on the list. I think their octopus god ate him.
To be honest, until I see a body, I don't consider things dead.
Kind of hard. Seeing as it was a ghost, I don't think it leaves bodies. But I mean, you know what? Keep your hopes up high. Maybe he'll come back. Maybe Nagakabos will spit him out. Maybe it's a vegan.
Besides, every other person we've met with a fucking name won't die, so why would he start there?
So,
you know?
I've just had to open up the character sheet just to remind myself what all these peeps were.
Alari. Okay, I'm done.
So,
How done? Well done.
No, you can all deal with Delris for the rest of the evening. I am done.
That's the year.
I was about to say, the rest of the year.
Goodbye, Alari. Have fun in your head.
I am tired.
Go to sleep.
So, you'll be led towards the library by... Who would be best doing this? I'd say Lucian will probably do it because, you know, he's part of the Sentinels, he'll help with that. And he'll just go through... What?
Am I allowed to choose to fail this?
Yes.
Okay, so the hair switches and eyes and everything, and you now have Delris, who's confused as hell.
So, you'll be led towards the library by Lucian, who will just, start to pull some books out. Be like, okay, first things first, tell me, Dark Knight, do you remember any description of this guy?
We once had a crate suplexing contest. Waffleberg nearly threw us off the ship.
Whereabouts from?
It was pretty high, so I'm going to go with the sky.
No, I mean, whereabouts did you find him?
Oh, where did you find him? He was from the Fairlord. Some Dark Knight, something, probably Lysander, whatever.
Oh.
Lysander, like Ice Bitch.
Yeah, that'll be like one of the yeah, it's a minion of Lysandra, either a thrall or some Dark Knight type person, as you said. Basically, she's got a grip over their mind, so any attacks on them mentally won't work. Physical should still work though, and looking at you, that seems what you're mostly into, so yes.
To have good fight, but Waffleberg wouldn't let me have it.
Gangplank, you'll probably be wanted to get in line behind Pike there.
I'm going to be honest, I can't even remember who Gangplank is. I'm gonna want to remind myself. Why did I even meet him?
Used to be the king of the pirates in Bilgewater. Used to like rule over them.
I've written it down, and I honestly don't know where I met him. I have a memory of a sieve.
King of Trolls, that'd be Trundle, I believe.
Now, I do remember him, because he told me specifically to come back and fight him. I mean, can't really argue with that one, can you?
Easiest way to beat him? He's a bit of an idiot.
Fair.
So him and Alekxander will be perfect match.
Why did you get here and fuck off again?
Poignant Dragoon.
We're all... I seem to believe we're on board, and the fucking man on dragon comes along. Alekxander wants to fight here, and it's like, no, that's a terrible idea. And Alexander goes, no, that's a great idea. And no one believes Alekxander ever, so whatever.
As you
I
say
will take my
that,
great idea
he'll
and
just
sit
look
on
to
it,
you
I
and be
guess.
like, what did the dragon look like?
Yes. Pretend I remember.
Yep, you rattle off the description. He'll be like, oh, I guess we didn't put that Shyvana down as long as we thought we did. She doesn't really usually have a rider though. I'm assuming you'll just rattle off a description of him as well.
A very brief description. It's very simplistic Alekxander talk that probably mostly goes on about stuff that is absolutely not what he was asked.
Ledros. Yes. One of the high commands of Viego's army. Used to be quite a reasonable person from what I heard. Until he started losing his mind as well.
Isn't the whole logic of his entire army is that they all used to be sane people? I keep seeing him stab people and now they stab other people. That's sort of what I'm seeing here.
I mean, you're not wrong. The butcher, we've already described. Catfish.
Now, the catfish is the one I am possibly the most interested in. If only because I've already embarrassed Emo Bunny.
Pulls out a tome of demons and just starts flicking through it. Tom Kench, I believe you're talking about there. Tries to make deals with people, deals that backfire heavily on them. Basically, just don't make a deal with him and it's fine.
Alright, but if I make deal with him and I intend to murder him at the end of it anyway, surely that doesn't give him any extra power. Nah, what am I on about? It's not I'm going to take a deal anyway, I just want to stab him.
I mean...
Look, I'm not too comfortable about walking past the house, seeing a woman go in, and just being told, oh, just ignore the screaming and the death.
Demons are a tricky thing, but if you want some help and advice on how to try and take them down, your best bet's maybe looking towards Ionia.
Who's that?
It's a land. So
it's
a landmass. Let me pull us over to the map. Realize that that's still there. It's underneath Waffle Mart. Ionia. Top right.
Hang on. Everything that Santa's put is loaded in. Everything that's a map hasn't, so... Currently, it's just a bunch of lines and Stonewall Jackson.
Was the map loaded in for anyone else? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in for Waffleberg.
To be fair, I'm also downloading 1.3 gigabytes of maps right now.
basically, there's a giant set of islands to the north right here, separated from the rest of the landmass. That is Ionia. Basically, a more spiritual land.
And what would make that particular area better for my finding? Surely I just want to know how to kill him.
Yes, and if you're going to find the best way of how to kill a demon, you go find the people that deal with demons the most, which is Ionia.
I see, I see.
I saw
And
you just
what
had
about
Waffleterra.
what about the bunny? The bunny particularly, I feel like almost comes down to me to destroy because, well, I nearly got everyone killed at least 7 times just wanting to fight that fucker.
I mean, we keep encountering her as she's working for Viego at the moment, so trust me, stick with us and we'll most likely end up facing her again at some point.
But how do I stop her from teleporting away from a fight like small vagina?
Great black hole.
How do I do it while also knowing that I've actually killed it, because black holes make it very hard to determine that.
Yeah, fair.
Yordles are tricky, but at the same time you quite literally have 2 Yordles on your party. Maybe discussing with them ways on actually how to kill a Yordle would help.
That should be an interesting conversation. Alekxander lacks all tact, he knows this, and he's going to go for it anyway. It's going to be wonderful.
So,
Delris is now stood in the room like, hi.
Umpa just hops from still aura to you, crawls on your back. You just hear a few cracking. Do you like when someone cracks their neck and such? Or cracks their knuckles, like that kind of popping sound. You basically just hear her doing that as she's just stretching about. Probably because she's been spending quite a bit of time as a ball.
Hey, Umpa.
Just lets out a yawn and then tosses the ruined straitjacket to one side.
Fair. Where did you get that?
She just looks at you, lets out a tiny
Delris
sigh and just flops.
Delris was not active that entire Halloween thing.
I know.
So she doesn't. That's happened right now.
That's a good point. Delris, make me a perception. Mariah's carrying a large rusty meat cleaver.
Sorry, that was the wrong character. I did it on Alari's sheet, not Delris's.
Yet you still got one worse for that.
She did, but the right sheet, so.
Yep. Mariah's got a giant rusty meat cleaver. There's a new person in the room with you that's still staring you down. His knife just kind of... The edge of the knife, like the tip, just resting on the table as he's got one finger on the handle. There's definitely some kind of supernatural energy about him. And for some reason, just in the light when Kuiper moves about, you think you catch a glimpse of purple powder on him.
Kuiper?
Yes?
Kuiper?
Oh,
got...
welcome back, Delris. You've missed things we'd rather not speak about.
You've got something on your fur?
Chuck's arm. Yeah, it won't come out.
It's, weird and purple.
It's not on my skin, so I'd rather leave it alone until I can be sure I can get it off.
Maybe aesthetic will help.
What was that? Sorry,
no.
Did either of you say that?
Maybe anesthetic will help.
I don't think anesthetic will help, Mariah.
Oh.
Got the devil and he will arrive. Hey, Kuiper, how do I kill you fuckers?
What?
How do I kill you little raccoon bastards? I want to murder the emo bunny.
I really want to shoot him.
Well, shooting me, tell me how to murder the Yordles. Apparently working out how to murder you would be your expertise.
Ask another time.
I feel like I've missed a lot.
Hello, other half of the last person. I'll never get my head around this, okay? I hope you understand that. Which one are you now?
Delris.
Ah, hello, Delris. You missed all the tentacles. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. I have to go and plan some, just a few assassinations here and there. It won't be very assassin-like. It'll be mostly just sticking my sword in things.
Last thing I remember was waking up in the middle of a fight, punching a horse boy, and then turning back.
Silveen, there's a few doors in this main room, but you assume that the ones towards outside would be the two double doors towards the back of the room.
Cool beans, and I'm off.
Yep, Silveen heads outside.
So, you're new? Points to guy with knife.
He just looks at you like, are you the captain?
Captain of what?
Of your crew.
We don't really have a captain. I guess the ones who make the decisions most is Waffleberg and Alari.
I was about to say, doesn't Waffleberg actually captain ship? I know he's not captain as in leader, but he does pilot.
Waffleberg pilot ship, not captain ship. There's a difference, mostly because being paid captain some. Or nor is Waffleberg really being paid. We need to talk about that at some point.
Alekxander does not understand difference. I am paid only in things to stab, so I'm fine. Sorry, I'm going again. Bye.
You see him quite literally just pull out like a large roll of paper as you're discussing this. You just like read it through the notes, being like, no, Delris.
What do we do, Captain? He's not on the list.
No, Delris on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
Oh, you have a list.
He also has list. I'm sorry, I am actually trying to leave. I'm just not good at it.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, as you're trying to leave, Alekxander, you see a list of names on there, and a lot of them seem to be crossed out, like, towards the top. And he just looks at you
An
like,
expert in this.
Hit list.
I have found what I need.
Taking down those that have wronged me.
And just pulls out his own hit list and like sort of fanboyed out, like, oh, look, I got the same thing.
Delris will go over and look over his shoulder to read the names on said list.
As you're reading through it, seems to be quite a few names. Up there at the top at the moment now is both Gangplank and Misfortune. As well as Viego.
Viego?
Yeah, because he sees Viego
Well.
as the captain of the rest of them at the moment.
You don't hit below your weight, do you? That's an impressive list.
Delris kind of like eyes go wide a little bit, just like, and then just walks away.
List keeps getting added to. Gotta make room on the list to add more names. Gotta take out targets to add names.
You know, it is funny. Gangplank is also on my list. I honestly cannot recall where I talked to him or interacted with him.
You should compare lists.
It's because he was hunting us. That's why you put him on the list.
I don't remember that, but sure! Well, if you ever need some assistance finding the bastard, I don't care how he dies. When you end up on my list, I just want you dead. But, if yours is a little more personal, I'll make sure to let you know if I even, work out his location.
Not really too personal, just a captain.
Why do you want to kill Sarah?
Not to sell. Never become captain of ship.
Because first things first, she's a captain. Second, she kind of went ahead and attacked these guys out of nowhere. That will obviously get you on my list anyway. Third, something about she's trying to end the world, or her captain's trying to end the world. Kind of get you on the list.
Well, I don't think maybe before he put the sword through her, but I don't think she has any control now.
Basically anyone that wrongs me on the list.
Hey! What happened to Sarah?
What, sorry?
Because Delris wasn't awake and didn't know what happened to Misfortune.
You refer to the one with the stupid name.
Let's go talk about this in another room.
Okay.
Waffleberg will just lead Delris out of the room.
Yep.
Um,
Kuiper, if you're looking for a bathroom, Irelia will direct you to it.
Lovely.
So, let's go ahead and do that first. Kuiper, head to the bathroom. You just like head into like a sink or something, or just like a font, just to get the powder off.
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
And as you're doing that,
Specifically gonna look for something to just so I don't have to touch this shit.
yep. You find one. It's just like seems to be one where you just like hover your hand over, and it'll just start. Yes, there is a training room right
Okay.
at the back. There's like several training dummies. There he goes. But yeah,
Zoomies.
you hover your hand over, the water starts. As you start to wash the powder off, the water starts to turn thicker and purple.
That's because Jesus
You
Christ.
hear what seems to be a few shrieks and screams just echoing in your head as you do so.
Do you hear that? Just shouting for whoever directed me in.
Think Fonk is the answer that comes back.
Since Potoo's wandering around, I'll say Potoo can roll me a perception.
Hmm.
Oh, God. Gosh.
Actually, that's a good point as well, because I know Alekxander went to go train. Potoo's wandering around. Waffleberg dragged Delris off. Silveen's gone outside. Whereabouts are you while all this is happening, Mariah?
Mariah's just basically going around where everyone else is and just being nosy as hell.
Yeah, you can roll me a perception as well then. Potoo, you hear Kuiper shout out from the distance towards the bathroom, but that's all you hear. Mariah, you hear that, but you also hear something else in that bathroom as well.
Let's go into the bathroom.
I almost imagine.
Is it a male only, or like is it just anyone can go in?
It's an anyone bathroom.
All right, we're going in.
It's an anyone bathroom.
So
It's just like a normal bathroom sign, but it just has a picture of a man shrugging his shoulders like.
It's just a question mark.
It's just a normal human, but they put a red question mark over their crotch.
So, you enter the bathroom.
Instead of male or female, it says surprises.
And you see Kuiper just like stood over the sink. I'm assuming like there's a stool or something that you could have used to drag there because it would be normal human size.
Are you okay? Are you having difficulties?
Just sort of shows dripping purple.
Did you kill eggplants?
No, this is not eggplant blood. This is some. You took some powder from. He taps his head. It's like Mundo's place, didn't you?
I took a lot of things.
Oh God. Okay.
Mariah
I'm
does have
so
sticky
proud of that. I took a lot of things. Like, fuck yeah.
Do you know what it is?
No, of course I don't.
I mean, you could roll me a medicine, Rebecca, but it's going to be
Oh
a
yeah, let's
high
roll.
DC.
Well, you know.
Because you've not really been to Piltover.
I'm bloody not doing it.
No.
I don't know.
Some kind of drug, maybe some kind of powder anesthetic.
Anesthetic, definitely anesthetic.
Just sort of grabs like if there's a comb or a brush nearby.
There probably is one.
Just like frantically scrubs it off.
You see like a large brush there, it's just got a lot of white fur matted into it.
Doesn't care. Just
Rengar.
Yep, and you're just brushing it out to your fur. Doesn't really seem to get too much on your skin as you're doing so. But Potoo and Mariah, you can both hear like the shrieks from this liquid as it tries to pour down the sink.
Is there a reason why it's screaming?
It's alive!
Well, if it starts biting from the sink, we'd have to.
Potoo,
Mhm.
roll me a wisdom check.
Goody. That's a 21.
You look at this, and then you recall seeing some of that powder on the egg as Waffleberg handed it to you. You also remember seeing Waffleberg's eyes flash purple for a brief second.
Mild concern and immediately starts cleaning egg.
Yeah, as you clean the egg, the purple substance becomes more of a liquid again and goes into the sink.
Yeah, whatever that is, definitely should not keep it on you.
I have some contained.
Waffleberg has more of it, I assume.
What makes you say that?
Well, he found it, for one thing. And I think he took some of it because his eyes turned a weird purple color. Or at least the eye that is an actual eye.
You mean he just does the drinking motion?
Possible. This is Waffleberg we're talking about.
Oh no.
We should probably go check on him later.
Should we warn the sentinels that they might have some life substance in their system? Yeah, good idea.
Okay, so while you're doing that, Waffleberg, you drag Delris to a room.
Okay. On a scale from 1 to 10, how much did you like Sarah?
I didn't really get her that well, but did have a very kind of thing for her. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, Waffleberg needs to be high for this. Waffleberg's gonna take out the pouch, take a little bit of flour.
Which pouch are you taking out?
There's only one drug that's a pouch on me, which is the purple stuff. The other ones are like a gas.
I'm gonna need you to make me a con save.
Waffleberg needs to be high for this one. He's going straight to Quotes of Legend, even if it's not in the same server.
Waffleberg needs to be high for this one. He's going through the roof. Probably physically at this point.
I'm an artificer. I'll be fine. I think that's a nat one. I think that's a nat one. I think that's a nat one. It's a nat one!
Oh no.
So thanks for tuning in this week. Everyone dies.
First question, is this what I think it is? It is, isn't it? Okay, yeah. We're going on with this.
So, give me a second. I need to take a drink here while I get prepared to discuss this.
The bad part, I haven't actually leveled up the twins.
Oh.
That's really what I've been doing this entire time.
Fair. So, Waffleberg.
Yes.
You grab a pinch of this and you just go to quickly snort it. And as you do so, you feel your mind just kind of go foggy. You feel a pain start to build up in your system. Just everywhere. Alari, Delris.
Phantom pains.
You see Waffleberg just kind of double over. And you see what seems to be blackish purplish veins just erupting on him, on the surface of his skin through his feathers.
I'll kind of open the doors like, there's something!
Okay, that is a particularly strange noise. Give me a second.
You see his good eye glowing with a bluish purple glow.
Alright, what the fuck is the Wally? Fucking shit! Did he finally take his own anesthesia?
She actually shouted that, so.
Yep. Everyone could have heard.
Guys!
Everyone's gathering.
That is.
Good man! Do you have lots of medical expertise? I don't know why I think you'd have it, but I don't know who the fuck else would. Who knows how to do medical shit? Because I don't. Wait, what am I on about? Of course I do. I just don't know how to remove that.
So is Waffleberg needing help, or is Waffleberg needing to be stopped from doing something?
It is not the exact use of this, but fuck it. I must try what I can.
Detect good and evil.
It's not quite exactly, but...
Aberration, Celestial, Elemental, Fiend, Fey, or Undead within 30 feet of you.
Let's just make sure he's not being possessed, I guess. Oh lord.
It's back to Alari.
During any of this, since Waffleberg's, and this is probably very unlikely because of his mental state at the moment, has it clicked in Waffleberg's head what this stuff is?
I'm gonna let you do a roll for that once you return to sanity. Well,
okay.
To Waffleberg.
Well, yeah, Waffleberg level of sanity.
What would it be to cast Lesser Restoration on him? Like, would I have to make a grapple check or something?
At the moment, he's still kind of convulsing from this change, so you've all basically got a window of opportunity here to do something. Alekxander,
would do anything useful.
Aberration, Celestial, Fiend, Fey, or Undead. It's not Undead,
Well,
it's not Fiend, it's not Fey, it's not Elemental, it's not Celestial. Given what I'm going off this at the moment, because quite frankly, but we don't know the full story of this stuff, all we've got to go off is everyone's suspicions of it, so I'm going to go with that.
That's not true. We have what happened in those those 2 episodes.
Yeah, but we don't know like the
But we don't know
that
stuff. Yeah,
that's true.
But,
I'll give you that.
So I'm going off the major fan theory at the moment. So things may
A
get
lot-
back on down the line, but
Okay.
you sense
See if
something
that
void-like from this.
Alari will see him like this, waking up to like this madness, and just is going to touch him to try and use Lesser Restoration.
I am going to count this as him being poisoned while this is happening, so yes.
Is Waffleberg's mind his own at the moment? Because I know there is some sense of stability, but I also know that there isn't as well.
Given that you took it in a powdered form, as well as the fact that it was only just a small shot, it's more like a foggy thing you haven't exactly gone
Okay.
yet. So you mentioned all the others did aberration trigger. I'm counting aberration as like void, so yes.
There is something very unnatural going on with him. Aberrant. Oh dear.
Touch.
Yep. You can make me a con save again with advantage, Waffleberg.
Ooh, okay, with advantage. Alrighty. Let's do this.
Me pondering, how is the party going to spend the night? Ah, yes, no, this will work. Oh, sorry, I'm
Regardless of whether that works or not,
from frickin'
death
Waffle.
is being used.
That is an 18, and then there's a second one coming.
I'm just loving the idea. It's like Waffleberg going, yeah, no, we need to have a talk, Delris. We need to have a talk. Okay, I just need to quickly do something.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Oh, look at that.
As you feel your mind start to slip further and further, you feel like a course of energy just rush through your system, Waffleberg. And things start to become a bit more clearer. Your body still aches and hurts, but you feel like whatever was happening is stopping now.
Kind of pulls her hand back.
I want to try that.
We're not giving it to Mariah.
Just kind of looks to all of you like, I leave you all alone for 10 minutes.
I think it was more than 10 minutes.
It's been longer than 10 minutes.
That's
Waffleberg.
Like.
Is he back with us?
Waffleberg is seen through the universe.
So that purple powder?
The fuck did you take?
It screams when you make it wet.
That is
Yep.
what he said.
Your soul went from being that of normality to that of an aberrant temporarily, sir. I'm very... Don't do that again.
Waffleberg, given this information people have been giving you here, history check with advantage.
Alrighty. That's a 22.
Yes.
I doubt I'll get anything above that, so we'll go with that.
Okay. Given that and the fact that a name came to you before when you found it in powder form, the name being Silco, you look to the powder in the bag. And a name comes to mind again. Shimmer. A kind of manufactured drug/chemical that was used years back in Zorn as an attempt of an uprise against Piltover.
Oh.
You know, the effects of these things on people can quite literally make them into monsters.
Sounds like it kicked your teeth in.
Waffleberg needs a moment. Hold on. Oh, by the way, Sarah's dead. Oh. Moon Man!
I'm sorry. What?
This isn't even Delris anymore.
Oh god, that was good.
Moon Man!
This isn't even Delris anymore. This is Alari.
Oh, hi, Alari.
He's like,
What?
Take this. Keep it away from me.
I
Alari's
was
gonna.
going to suggest just that. He just takes it and
Yes.
pockets it.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Don't touch it if it falls out of the bag.
I know.
I am glad.
No.
that I-
You do not. No. That's.
Kuiper literally just washed it all for themselves. Somehow they ended up covered in it.
Don't take it. Don't let Mariah near it. Don't let me near it. Don't let Alekxander. Definitely not Alekxander. Oh. That's the. Oh,
To be
that's
honest,
bad
I could-
juju.
Oh, whatever, I don't care.
Well, I mean,
you're going to bloody survive this.
I'm going. Maybe, I don't know. Oh,
Listen, right? Yeah, this will make you feel a little better. It's probably a little bit extreme for what you're currently experiencing, but
well,
can't be
thank
having
you.
you die on us, can we?
I mean, it does kill people. That's not even a drug. That's a weapon.
Right.
That's chemical warfare at its fucking finest. Jesus
Alari's
Christ.
just down somewhere at this point, just kind of like,
Kuiper will follow Alari.
Okay.
Oh, she's still in the room. She's just kind of sat down somewhere, just like, oh god.
Okay, good.
Terribly sorry we apparently woke you back up from whatever sleep thing you were doing, Alarm.
Okay, Waffleberg's taking a puff of his actual good drugs now.
I shall.
Are you sure that's a good thing to combine both of those in your body?
Not, but I don't have the energy to do that again.
I mean, I think it's out of my system. Thank you, by the way. If I'd known what it was, I wouldn't have taken it. Although, to be fair, I shouldn't have taken it even if I knew what it was. I'm an old man at this point, so I can't be really accountable for my actions. But...
Waffleberg?
Yes?
I believe we've had this conversation before.
What conversation?
If you
Stop
don't know what it is, don't
being
use it.
reckless with your own damn life.
In Waffleberg's defense, Lots of Zonians do drugs, and look, Waffleberg's not mentally ill here. Zonian Prozac. Fuck it.
Also,
Zonian Prozac.
In your defense as well, Waffleberg, you know that Shimmer has not been seen in quite some time.
Also, the stuff hasn't been seen. Like, how was I to know that it was what it was? Stuff shouldn't even exist, as far as I'm aware. Like,
compound you picked up from a mental institution in the past where Mundo was running it.
In the past.
And we've just brought it here now. We need to destroy it.
The Sentinels are just looking at you all, being like, "What did you lot go through then?"
Chaotic child individual decided to toss us in the past, where Mundo decided to take over the place, and we found bad Zonian juju drugs.
This is like
the Sentinels are
this isn't even mine.
The Sentinels just looking between themselves, confused. All aside from Diana, who's just got her head in her hands, just like, oh.
Diana knows what it is.
Kuiper just buried his face in his hands, and he's just like, Zoe is going to regret this.
Again, in Waffleberg's defense, Waffleberg forgot that it was the past. Look, Waffleberg lived in Zog. Seeing Mundo every day is a common thing. Fucking walking out at night. Ooh, surgery. Before anybody else knows, that's not how Waffleberg lost his limbs. He's smarter than that. Second off, fuck, and I say this excluding you at the moment, he says, looking at Diana and Kuiper. Fuck Targoni innocence. Third off, yeah, we need to get rid of that stuff.
It needs to be incinerated.
No, I don't trust burning. I don't trust destroying it.
What is
Is
the
there
best
anywhere
way
we
to
can
take
lock
care?
it?
Well, if we can't destroy it, we need to keep it away from a very particular individual that we all don't like. That's actually a large list now that I think about it. The first one that we didn't like.
Just kind of they're like, I'm so damn tired.
I'm
You're tired for this.
First one we didn't like.
Okay, first one we didn't like when I arrived to the goddamn party.
Singed.
Ah, yes, Singed should definitely be that.
Fourth off, I thought it could help. Like it's not like look, it's not known. Like the first time I took it, I felt good. But like Waffleberg's not good with people. Waffleberg's definitely not good with grief. That's 300 years in my books. But like, Waffleberg's lived for like hundreds of years doing this stuff. Maybe it's cut my life expectancy a little bit shorter than probably 500, but Waffleberg thought it might make it a bit better, maybe keep him a bit focused. It's hard to keep focused, and Waffleberg knows it's a burden, and Waffleberg...
No qualms, as long as it isn't purple.
Yes. Let's agree. Use stuff that you know what it does. Not fancy powder.
Waffleberg knows what it does. Waffleberg didn't know what it was, but now that he knows what it is, he knows what it does, and what it does is turn people into fucking monsters. Waffleberg took small doses, but in bigger doses. Oh. You're afraid of Mundo? Oh, it's worse. It takes...
So agree not to take something that you absolutely don't know what it is.
Waffleberg doesn't know if he'll be able to remember this agreement. That's
All
the
right.
issue.
We're writing it down and you're signing in blood.
Alari?
Okay.
Alari, this is going to be a high DC. I'm going to allow you to roll me a history.
Okay.
Unfortunately not.
Meanwhile, Potoo has pulled out a freaking quill and paper and is just like jotting it down in very easy to read letters.
So
While they all make sure that Waffleberg is going to not kill over and die, what is your plan for Powder Kuiper? It is anathema to me. I don't like its existence.
I was hoping some sentinels would have the answer.
we could try and research into this, but chemical warfare is not exactly our forte. For that,
I don't think
more pills
We aren't
over
planning
town.
to use it. We're planning to lock it down. There should be somewhere nearby where nobody can find it. I mean, look at this place.
Oh,
It should be destroyed.
we can lock it down.
Yes, but how can you destroy it without causing issues elsewhere?
Exactly, we don't know. We don't know if destroying it will help, but we can lock it down for now. We can put it in the vaults.
We casually remember, technically, Kuiper has already washed some down the drains. This is true.
That's also a thing. I've already washed some of myself. Careful around the sinks.
That's not going to cause a problem for any fish, is it? I don't know how your plumbing system goes.
I think you're all really overthinking this one. It's not a great deal we can do. I don't think we're going to get the world's greatest pipe cleaner right now, are we?
You have not seen Zonian stuff.
No, I have not seen Zonian stuff. I don't know who Zonia is. That's probably another fucking country. I don't even know at this point.
I'm Zonian. Zonian is right. It's a city.
Okay.
Yes, you're welcome. Second off, no, Shimmer shouldn't immediately give fish fucking legs so that they can breathe on land. It just makes people what they are on the inside. It takes those like bad traits, the part of you that you push down so that you don't murder people every single day. And it brings it up. So if anything, you're just gonna have some sharks on your hands. But other than that, I don't think it really matters.
Well, Alari just kind of put her hand up at that point and just was like, "I'm Zonny and stuff."
Whatever.
Yeah, they were initially Freljordian stuff, and now they're Zonian stuff.
So how efficient is your vault? How well locked away will this be? Because, truth be told, I want to destroy that item, or send it so far away that no one will ever find it again. I do not appreciate chemical assistance when creating strength.
Normally it'd be quite well guarded. We have quite a few sentinels here. Given this is the Gavin hub as all the sentinels around Runeterra come here. So if anyone wanted to get this, they'd have to go through all of us. We're a bit spread out at the moment because of this harrowing, but once we get this sorted out, it'll be fine. Santa at that point will approach and be like, yeah, speaking of, we'll try and get you some weaponry and such sorted tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to strike at them. We're going to the Shadow Isles tomorrow. Get your rest.
What?
Oh, are we finally off to fight the fucking islands? It's only
Hey, Alekxander gets to fight an island.
It only took us 20 fucking episodes, but here we are.
I was just going to 20.
Kind of looks up and is like, "Can I go sleep again now? Can you talk to Delris again?"
Yes, of course you can.
So,
No one's going to stop you from switching your forms, good lord.
Yep.
Or would they? I don't know these guys that much.
yeah, again, I'll let you fail.
Last time I switched my form, Waffleberg took an unknown substance and almost died.
Oh, don't worry. Waffleberg will be taking no more unknown substances. Only known substances.
Like mashed potatoes and beer.
Potatoes and beer is good combination. Do not diss.
I'm not dissing.
I'm gonna switch back to Delris at this point. It's like,
alright.
Oh, hey guys! What?
So,
is Waffleberg okay now?
Waffleberg took very, very powerful drugs. Waffleberg will be fine. Looks around. Kuiper, you seem to be good at talking to people. Maybe you should try it. You won't sniff as many drugs when you attempt to.
Me talking to people?
Ah.
No. Who needs talking to?
No, just sort of nods, not just sort of like points head at Delris like. Eh.
Oh right. Yes.
What was that?
We were just reciting stuff, weren't we? Anyways.
Yeah.
No, it was saying basically telling her what happened to Miss Fortune.
Well, I guess me attempting, but come with me. We'll go to the training area. No one else goes there anyway.
I'm kind of why I'm being dragged all over the place.
Don't worry. Well, you know what I mean. I'm not going to train with you.
Kuiper doesn't really know Misfortune anyways.
So,
just any relationship with Misfortune.
Rings over to the training area.
Yeah, I'm about to say there are two people in this party who do know that whole relation thing. One of them's Potoo,
Yeah.
and unfortunately the other one's Mariah.
So,
Waffleberg's got to lay down now.
And Mariah are the only two who were actually there.
So,
yeah,
Happened.
We're at the training area right now. So, Alekxander will get his weapon out and just like do some light sparring. Like, so I do not understand the entire situation. However, I do understand when something has gone wrong, and I would imagine that Waffleberg was taking your side because this is not going to be the greatest news to you. So, there was an incident involving Miss Fortune.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Fortune, she might have gone behind. I believe she went behind our backs a little bit.
She's a pirate.
Well, yes, she is a pirate. When I say she went behind our backs, she got all the other sentinels into a lot of trouble with Viego. And her repayment was getting stabbed by Viego. And I do believe you know what that means.
Yeah.
Well, yes. Well, Miss Fortune is now on our great, large list of accursed opponents. And I imagine that is what Waffleberg was to take you aside to tell you, before he decided to sniff whatever that was.
Well, once we take out Viego, she'll go back to normal.
I cannot guarantee that, only because I do not know the truth behind what is going on. I am only here to fight Island, after all. I was always brought along for a very simple purpose. So I hope what you say is true. You seem to have lots of friends in this strange form.
Well...
But do not get your hopes so high that you are completely destroyed if it does not come to truth. Yes?
It has to. Because if it doesn't work for Miss Fortune, it won't work for Nico. Or my mother. Or any of our friends.
Or that one dude who was your friend at one point before being the one doctor and then leaving.
Yes, just... I do hope for your sake, and for everyone's here's sake, that it is true that defeating Viego will solve problem, but you must brace yourself for the worst case scenario, that there will be a long healing road ahead for those who have been accursed. After all, they have been stabbed. Not many people come back from being stabbed.
Come back from being stabbed several times.
Alright, okay, maybe more people come back from being stabbed than I'm used to. Usually I stab them and they go down, that's what I'm used to.
I can stab them with my staff.
It's not how stabbing works, but I like your style.
So,
I mean, that'd be more like jabbing. Sort of stabbing, but without the pointy part.
Turns it into like it's just shows off its like multiple forms.
Oh, what? What is it of everyone and having this mental shit?
So,
Just
if you don't mind me fast forwarding a bit.
yeah. Okay.
So you all do what else you need to do in the afternoon before try to get some rest. I need to know who's sleeping and who's not sleeping.
Delris will sleep.
You will most likely sleep as well.
Okay.
So Silveen doesn't really sleep, but she's just kind of gonna sit outside for the night and
Excellent.
just chill and watch the ocean for her rest.
Nope.
Alekxander. Alekxander will probably get up at some point to just like stretch his legs, but yeah, otherwise he'll probably sleep.
Okay. Waffleberg, I'm assuming that you're just gonna sleep in that room because of injury.
Yeah.
And you're sleeping.
They're staring at the ceiling.
Mariah's sleeping.
Okay. During the night, Kuiper, Alekxander, and Silveen, make me perception checks. Okay. And let's see what Silveen get. Oh, Silveen rolled a 13. Apparently I failed my perception check because I didn't spot that roll. So.
Well, Silveen passes.
Okay, but just stretching legs.
Kuiper technically doesn't pass, but Lyra notifies him of this. Because Lyra did. As you see two people wandering around the hall still. Clearly quite awake and heading towards the map room. As you see Lucian and the rookie.
Looks like I am not the only one who is not good at staying asleep for a full 8 hours.
And
do you sleep at all? You just sat here writing?
Yes, I don't sleep at all.
Lucian is looking quite armed and ready.
Do you want to check them out? I don't know why they're up.
He's already walking that layer like, huh? I saw they had weapons. You've already lost me.
So, Silveen, are you heading there as well?
I think, yeah.
Okay. So
I was kind of spaced out there for a minute.
That's okay.
Watching the ocean, you know?
So as you all follow them towards the map room, you see him pulling up somewhere on the map and getting ready to teleport when they spot you.
Hello, I see you also was having some trouble sleeping.
You could say that. It's just something that's been playing on my mind since Ixtel. Look. If we're going to discuss this, this does not get back to Senna, okay?
Which one's that again?
My wife.
Just quietly to Kuiper. Which one's that again?
I think they're the one that argue.
Oh, I will know this when they get this joke. Understood.
You can probably hear everything we're saying because, like, there's no other noise. It's just whispering.
That's why he's just looking at you both like, my wife, the one with the tall gun, wears a hood.
Oh, yes. Yes.
In my defense, Alekxander has been in this building for less than 12 hours.
Look, between us, I've already lost her once and I don't want to lose her again. I just can't risk that. We've been given a tip from an unlikely source, let's just leave it at that, about a weapon that can protect her. Me and the rookie here were going to go and pick it up. If you wanted to tag along for the protection, feel free.
Oh, absolutely. Alekxander wasn't going to get any more bloody sleep tonight anyway.
How long will this take?
It's a big place. Got to try and find it at the night, so more people the better.
Just looks to Alekxander.
Given
I better come back for this. Silveen's gonna take off her coat, and she's gonna fold it up neatly and set it down on the floor. I'm coming back for that coat. It's the only thing that makes me feel alive. I will go with you, but that coat.
Sorry, what did you
me?
What did you say, Kuiper?
I just sort of looked at you as if to say, like, yeah.
Essentially, but this is the moment
Sounds
where
good to me.
This is the moment where you can choose to wake up the rest of the party if you wish to have them come along.
Are we going quiet or loud? It all depends on if we want to even consider the riot.
I think it would be best if we weren't a lot of us. Let the others get their rest. Especially
I don't think they would appreciate being woken up.
Yeah, especially since I don't sleep. It's like a midnight walk for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose you wouldn't sleep either, would you?
No. Once you die, you just kind of stay awake forever.
You three can make me a perception check to see whereabouts on the map they were going.
It only gets worse from here.
Also, Waffleberg, I'll let you make me a perception given that you'd be in a room nearby to them, so you can see if you hear them.
That should be a nat one.
That is a 18.
Yeah, you're hearing this discussion from a nearby room. Yep, like from the rap room.
Waffleberg sticks his head out. What are we talking about?
Silveen's just gonna walk over to him, crouch down. We're talking about going to a place very quietly and stealing things. Would you like to come with us?
Not if you're talking that loudly.
Not talking that loudly.
I could hear you in here.
Well, that's because you're a bird. You're very perceptive.
Birds, I don't have ears. I've also only got one eye. The other eye's a fake.
Oh,
wait, what?
I didn't know that.
Yes!
You know what? For
I didn't know
for
that.
fairness
What?
as such, especially given Waffleberg's volume, usually. Mariah, Potoo, and Delris perceptions. Let's see if we can get the full party going.
God.
Bitch.
You know, when she puts it like that, it makes us sound a lot worse than we were.
Don't worry, I'll have counted this as enough times past that you've had a long rest.
Yay.
Oh, that's completely fine then.
Yep, you all hear this.
Oh, and before I forget, I need to do my funny health. Me.
So, where are we going?
To pick up a weapon that can help protect my wife, just so I don't lose her again.
What weapon?
As somebody who has lost their wife before, yeah, you shouldn't do that.
Something called the Absolver.
Does that sound familiar?
That is an interesting name.
It's just up behind you all.
God damn it!
We are
Did
not
I hear
quiet,
that?
are we?
Yeah, you all heard it with those perceptions.
It's kind of like looking from around the corner, like, why are you all up?
Lay.
Yes.
Isn't that a Shreeman weapon?
Roll to see if you realize it.
Out of character,
Is
yes.
that where we're going?
Out of character wise, yes. In character wise, Waffleberg. History check with disadvantage because this is less a Shuriman thing and more a Sentinel thing.
We're going for a weapon called the Absorb.
I only remember this because it's in my Shreeman deck.
That is a solid name. I got my own sword, the Redeemer. Those two names go well together. Very nice.
That's a 19, and then it'll also be a...
On tiny number.
Come on, tiny number. It'd be
Oh,
funnier.
Tiny. Oh.
No, I know why
or
you
a dirty 20.
I mean, you could choose to fail if you want to fail.
Waffleberg's gonna choose to fail. Waffleberg's just woke up. Waffleberg took a lot of drugs.
That is 100% fair.
It would make sense. But Waffleberg's like, the Absolver. That sounds cool. Is it Targonian?
no.
Oh.
This one's Noxian.
I was going to say Gathian, but yeah, that's a little bit of an Noxian flair.
Why are you casting Lesser Restoration again? Okay. So, he'll just let you have, like, I suppose safety in numbers and such. If we're going, we need to go now, though. We don't have much time of the night.
Oh, Waffleberg's great in
Very,
numbers.
very light sleepers. Good lord.
Gather
But
around-
I was a light sleeper.
Gather around then, and this is never going to sound not weird. Everyone put your hands on the rookie.
And immediately on the head of the rookie.
Silveen's just putting her hand on his face as she's kind of like sitting in the middle of the map, like she's like phased into the map with her hand on his face.
So
Ruffles
before we
rookie
teleport,
here.
where are we going?
And the light surrounds you all.
Well, I guess we'll never know. Onwards!
And as the light fades and it all comes into view, I'm dragging you over to this.
It's such a pretty picture.
It's got about 7 bits to it.
As you find yourself.
Oh, fuck me. Is this a desert?
No.
What are you on about? It's
Lord
clearly a
immediately
desert.
climbs on Alekxander.
Wait, are we in the desert or are we in the city?
You're in the
We're
city.
in the desert, aren't
Let me just check quickly. You teleport to
No, you're in the
Shore,
desert,
obviously,
middle of
at the
nowhere.
No, you are actually in the city. Because it does say they arrive at a base this time.
Oh, you must be kidding me.
Why are we in what had happened?
I am Freljordian. I hate this place.
I hate it too. I hate it too.
Is this the Sharina place I've heard so much about? Am I going to have to stop Waffleberg from getting a blood clot?
Does Waffleberg realize that this is the holy city?
Everyone can make me a perception.
Can we not just make a religion one, Albert? Fair.
Trust me, it's easier to make a perception because quite literally.
I say that my religion is lower than my perception, despite being a pally boy.
I'm just gonna say this: even with some of those threes I've been seeing, that's still gonna be a pass. It was just to make sure no one got a nat 1. Despite it being nighttime, you all turn your heads and you look up at what seems to be a large golden disc floating in the air.
What the fuck is that?
That's the sun disk.
And what the fuck is a
That's what
sun
it looks
disk?
like when it's not a tiny shard.
Well, that's not the sun disk. It's complicated. It's complicated.
But what is a
You
sun
want to
disk?
tell me about it instead of worrying about the other thing?
No. Waffleberg. Why?
This is why you ask where we're going before we go.
Wow, Waffleberg would like to state that this is the second time with this group that he has ended up back in Shurima.
Generally speaking, I didn't know where we were going.
Oh god, I really hope we don't end up back in desert too often. I can already feel my skin starting to peel off.
The desert is not the worst part. Waffleberg's just like slapping himself. Just like,
Stop.
No.
Remember how well it went okay last time.
It didn't go okay last. She was there last time, and you all said she wasn't, but she was. I saw her.
She might have been, but you're alive.
You're aware I'm an Iceborne in the desert, right? I hate this place. I already feel my body melting.
It's kind of nighttime, so I don't think it's that hot.
Yours are stuck under ice. They can't move, but she's not stuck.
He just said a lot of things. I'm not sure I understand any of them.
Go on, Dion.
Just kind of goes on, so he puts hands on the shoulder. He's like, Waffleberg.
Maybe.
You have to return that staff here anyway?
Yes. Waffleberg had to something. Lots of things. There were lots of things here.
Looks at Alekxander, and stop being such a big baby. I'm also an Iceborne.
Technically, it's nighttime, and deserts aren't
But
really
you
that
are.
hot at night.
It's so hard to tell when you change person every 10 minutes.
In defense, yours are stuck under ice. She's not stuck under ice. Where's the shrine? Where's the Waffleberg's gonna focus on something?
I have never entered anywhere this warm in my life. Give me a bit of a break. Now, what is that sun disk? I'm really curious.
It is symbol of prosperity and of the old empire and of Azir and of life and of.
It doesn't actually do anything, is what you're telling me. How fucking boring.
It does.
Oh, okay.
It brings life.
What do you mean it brings life? That's what penises are for!
This
I know
is
some vaginas, but yes.
a desert, and there is nothing more important
Add a mouthful of
than
fucking
water.
ice cream.
So it is a water element.
Add
Yeah.
a mouthful
It
of
can
fucking
be.
ice cream.
It can also destroy entire empires. Rot.
So I suppose I should... Wait, what?
What?
What do you mean it can destroy an entire fucking empire? It just makes water!
Well, it doesn't just make water. It does other things too.
And technically speaking, enough water could be bad for anybody.
Yes, also it creates sand soldiers, it summons a giant fucking laser. Also, it's what keeps the sand out of the city. Wait.
I mean, yes, that's pretty...
Wait, why is the sun disk back?
Waffleberg hasn't been in Shurima in 200 years, just putting that out there.
That is fair.
Dude, just shrug.
Yeah.
Wait, it's not supposed to. I mean, it is supposed to be back, but why is it back? What happened?
And that's when a voice calls out from inside the temple. Well, you see it's back because our god king is back as well. The
Talking to
high and mighty bird himself.
You got the animal wrong, but I'll accept it. You added a D for some reason.
The Emperor is back.
Indeed.
Well, now you're all Space Marines in my head. I hope you understand that.
When did this happen? Wait, who is this?
Who is the Emperor? Why was no... I should really read... I can't read, but that's besides the point. Really should find out information about places I go.
Fuck.
The struggle to bring out a kid image.
Well, that as well, but also I'm eating an ice cream.
Amazing.
The ice cream was trying to betray you.
No, that happened when I was eating some, and then Alekxander made the finger of, no, this is the creation of life. You see this figure step out from behind a pillar.
Oh wow, aren't you flashy looking?
Oh lord. Well, now I'm turned on.
It is, okay. Yes. Wait,
Alexander's just like, my wife.
But do you not like Azir?
Hey.
I mean,
on one hand, he is fine. He has brought posterity and waters back to Shurima, but on the other hand, quite the high-up personality, and let's just say I'm not the biggest fan of people like that.
Oh. You're a ragamuffin. I like ragamuffins. They don't taste like
more as
muffins.
an adventurer.
The ragamuffin of breed of cat.
Oh. Wait, wasn't the city in... Is the city in fog?
What?
Is the city shrouded in... Shouldn't the city be... mist?
Yes, that is another issue at the moment.
There's not, her brute's not here, is it? It's not here. Is she here?
What is she that he keeps referring towards? He seems terrified by her.
You're going to need to be a bit more specific.
Big not thing of this world that we're not going to talk about because it'll put Waffleberg over the edge.
Name begins with R.
Oh, no. She keeps out of the city.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I really want to know who this person is.
You know how you have your watchers, giant monsters under the ice that don't move?
I mean, I've seen one, yes.
Yes, ours are like that, except giant scorpion that with lots of teeth that moves with the sandstorm with her children, and she consumes and devours, and she... Waffleberg's gonna stop now. Moonman, slap Waffleberg.
And it's
It just hugs him.
after all of this, and he's terrified of a giant scorpion? Huh, I thought he just fucked the wrong wife.
Do not mock Waffleberg.
I do not mock Waffleberg. I only speak the truth. I thought you fucked someone else.
You don't get that right. You don't get she's things.
Alexander.
But I wasn't going to get the right to bang a scorpion. That wasn't my plan.
The new guy will approach you, Alexander, and just kind of gently slap you on the chest with the back of his hand and be like, "Now, you need to understand, my fellow non-believer in shirts, that..."
Alexander will openly laugh at this. Alexander was just like, why am I getting lightly... Oh my god, that's amazing.
This thing that you were talking about, the creature under the sands, is almost as big as a city itself.
Surrounded the city and goes,
Well, I didn't say
how
the
are
city,
you on
but still
alive?
city.
Waffleberg is only alive way, and he still lost half his body. And he lost more than that. So do not mock people.
Then maybe try and stay in the city and off the sands.
Alright. I'll keep that in mind. He starts adding giant scorpion to the must punish list.
Let us drop this subject.
Looking at
what
the
are we
list.
here for?
Waffleberg would like that, yes.
Well, Lucia will be like, well, we were after... And he'll just look at this new person and be like, you're a sentinel, aren't you? Well, yes, well, one in training, but I suppose a promotion has happened.
He does have that fancy look about him, doesn't he?
He also has the Absolver.
That too.
They'll just point towards what is quite clearly looking like a fancy grappling hook on his waist.
It's a grappling.
We already have
here for.
So wait, that's what they're after? A grappling hook?
You don't understand. Like, to be fair, we don't really understand too much either. We've just been told that that can protect someone.
Grappling hook.
And he'll just be there going, this thing? Yeah, I can understand why, but
It's called the Absolver. I expected it to absolve people in glorious light, not absolve people by letting them get onto a higher ledge.
oh, then you don't understand then. And he'll just
No, I don't understand a lot.
He'll pull it off his belt, and he'll just fire it off at a nearby pot. And instead of a hook coming out, you see a blast of light come out and smash the pot. It's also a gun.
He just shoot. What did he just shoot? What? I'm going home.
We came here to get a gun that shoots light. There's a whole warehouse of hex tech weapons that do the same.
No. If they're after this and it's for something to protect, they're probably after the other thing, but I've got a bit of a mission in myself. Maybe I'll come back afterwards and deal with your little situation, but for now, I've got someone to bring back.
Oh.
And he's gonna dash out to the temple.
Well, we're here at the temple.
And...
Why didn't he just leave with what we're after? This has been a roller coaster. We've been here 2 minutes, and I feel like what we're after has shown up and fucked off. A giant scorpion has just been unveiled to me, which I've been informed is the most terrifying thing on the planet, and that man has made me confused in more ways than one. Sure, my wife would approve, but I mean, I haven't seen her in like 20 years.
I'm finally done.
I'm sorry, I just been laughing at this, that I just spotted what Pebble posted in the chat. Just going, Stumpy scratched me for feeding him, he's a fucking cabbage. So Lucian and the rookie will rush out after him and be like, I mean, if we want to get this done fast, we got to catch up with him, right? But at the same time, if you all got something to do while you're here, go ahead and do it.
He's
What are
got
you
to
on
return.
about?
Waffleberg's got something
Give
to
it
do.
to him.
He's gonna go on ahead and he's gonna go and pull.
I will go with him.
Well,
I will as well.
probably a bear, but let's be honest.
So as you all follow Waffleberg.
I don't think Alekxander's following Waffleberg.
No, Alekxander's like, adventure fuck off that way. And he's like, yes!
Okay,
and I
Takes
think
him
I've
10
already.
minutes.
I feel like I've already committed to it, but before I worked out that everyone was going a different way, so I'm committing to it.
Okay,
Do it.
Alexander's just like.
That's fair. So.
Like, for the side, rival, I need to go in there. Where's Alekxander? And Alexander's just running just out the city on a bear.
Alexander's just trying to chase that idea, like, wait for me, my fellow shirtless man.
No life! You realize that you are taking a non-desert creature out into the desert.
Come back, I need to question my sexuality a bit longer.
You have to absolve me.
I sense strange energies coming from that direction.
I hope you know.
Wait a moment.
I hope you know when Rick retreat tomorrow. I'm bringing this up with Delris.
Just kind of looks to the rest of the group and is like, "Is that what I was like when I saw pretty girls?"
Yep.
Come back and absolve me like one of your French girls.
Especially when you saw that Nico.
I think the only difference is you didn't summon a bear to chase after them.
That's true. I mean, it's funny that the bear is using a bear.
Is your
bear on bear violence?
Well, you killed me.
Is the main party, sans Alekxander, is racing off. Whereabouts are you racing off to? In the big old city of Shurima. You just kind of ran off in a random direction.
Just looking at Waffleberg like, where the fuck are we going?
Holy Waffleberg, you're gonna have to be our guide.
Who are we? Are we focusing on Waffleberg right now?
Yes.
Waffleberg's going to the temple. He's going to the shrine.
Okay, we're going with you.
Yep. So you're heading towards basically the big religious district kind of area of Shurima. And as you're heading off that way, even though it's nighttime, it's even darker than that at the moment. You feel like, yeah, no, this place is still in the midst of a harrowing.
Spooky, scary,
You're
scary.
hearing screams from left, right, and center. Just this place being quite literally under attack.
How many times must this city be forsaken?
Wait, it's just casually in a city in the middle of a fucking massive fight. Oh, alright.
Yep, that's what's going on.
Surprised we didn't get noticed the moment we stepped up.
And we managed to stop and have an entire casual conversation. That's just wonderful. He was so patient with us.
You did appear in actual still standing Sentinels of Light temple.
Yeah. Waffleberg is still going to the temple.
Yep. And as you approach, make me perceptions, all but Alekxander.
Don't fuck you, I'll make one anyway. I need to find that fine ass. I do not find that fine ass.
13.
Okay. Silveen? Raka, you still there?
Raka, do-do-do-do.
I think Raka died.
Oof. So, as you're all racing forward, you see someone stumble out. Someone that just looks like a normal Shuriman. Just bleeding from several wounds.
Oop.
And then before... Go on.
Oh. Delris would have started running towards them.
And as you run towards them, you see something pounce out and just furiously start to stab down into them.
Hey! Oh my.
Then they'll look towards you. And that's when you realize this is not a spirit or a creature. This is a human.
What? What?
And they pull out the spear and just look to you and be like, more bloodshed and carnage.
Waffleberg is already, he is running past, he is going to run past Alari, and with the staff he is going to attack the Renacton worshipper.
I love how I didn't even need to explain it.
Yeah, Waffleberg's realized. The moment that he said bloodshed and Waffleberg has realized, it's clicked in his head.
Yep. So, let me just a quick attack roll.
Alrighty, just a quick strength.
Yeah. What's your
Cool.
proficiency?
Nope. That's not, that is not hitting.
Can I attack with my staff?
Yeah, as he ducks out the way of Waffleberg's attack.
Where are you, Staffy?
You lizard worshippers are a fucking plague on the city.
It'll turn into its Billy Club's form to do this.
That one hits.
Hot dog.
So he just ducks out the way, only to just catch one under the chin from Delris. And just goes staggering back. He just grins as he just spits the blood out from his mouth. He's like, the blood flows, it doesn't matter where from. The gods may have started this, but we're gonna take advantage.
Taking advantage?
The boss is already on his way to meet his brother.
We don't give a shit about that. We're here for different reasons and different purpose. Your gods can fight or whatever you want, but in all fucking honesty, you either get the fuck out of my way so I can get out of this dead goddamn forsaken city. It just gets done faster, okay? So jump down the stairs and kill yourself.
I guess.
So,
It's on a mission.
Waffleberg wants to be out of the city. The longer he's in the city, the more relentless he becomes.
He'll just chuckle as he looks to you. And what job would that be?
Well, I'm taking this to the shrine because Buddy did me a favor. And then we're getting the hell out of this city.
Are you actually showing off the staff as you do so?
Yeah, he's got the staff. I mean, he attacked the dude with the staff.
He'll look to it. He'll chuckle. Oh, you really don't want to be doing that.
There's a large list of things I don't want to be doing. For instance, I don't want to be here talking with you. I don't want to be in this fucking city. I don't want to be in this goddamn country. I don't want to be in this desert. And I don't want to be anywhere near where her brood fucking worms about. So, piss off.
Sorry, just as this is happening, just like...
Just clocking again.
Also, distraction, bitch.
Distraction?
Just like right in his face.
Yep.
Yeah, Waffleberg's not, he's looking at Waffleberg till...
Yep, he goes stumbling back from the second hit.
Do you want to keep doing this?
Don't ever say that to a bloodshed worshiper. Oh god, you've given him a boner now.
Gross!
This is basically Alekxander, but they're worshippers of.
I mean, quite literally, as he pulls out what seems to be a large jawbone of some creature, as he goes to attack you with it, it's Delris.
Come on.
That once.
Completely forgot.
Is that attack of opportunity for Delris and Waffleberg?
Yep.
Okay, Waffleberg's pulling out his pistol for this. Stuff didn't work. Fuck it.
Can I fire off my Victor's Soul Rend?
Sorry, I had to shoot
yeah,
for a
make a
bit.
rage
What happened in
bolt.
the last, 10 minutes? Sorry.
We've run into the city. It's overrun with Redecton worshippers who are bloodletters, basically, and just want
That's
everything to die.
crocodile, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the evil crocodile.
Me and Waffleberg are currently just fucking with this guy.
Yep, those are hits.
And now Potoo's joining in on the fun.
Well, we're currently being distracted, so why not?
That's just 6 points of damage as Waffleberg just fucking hip fires.
I mean, given he's already taken a 9, and then a 6, then another 9, and then another 6.
It's just they're like...
Kuiper, make me a quick perception.
BRB.
Right. Yeah, you're seeing more of them now. Just like going after anyone around that isn't part of their clan.
Oh,
Several
God.
of them seem to be riding large crocodiles.
just messages the boy. He's just like, we may need to leave. There are more incoming.
Yep, that's how they do.
Waffleberg's, if this dude's dead, Waffleberg's gonna continue running into...
Okay, so you all head upstairs, like up into the shrine. We're hearing more commotion. Meanwhile, we will cut over to we will cut back to Alekxander. As you're racing through Alekxander, for a while you kind of lose track of the guy with the absolver. But you're still quite behind. Lucy and the rookie is still in sight. But as you come towards a large open area of the town, you spot two people that definitely stand out from the crowd. You spot a tall, pale-looking guy with a fancy mustache and two large spinning axes, and a darker-skinned woman which seems to have two orbs just surrounding her, like just circling her, both of which seem to have the sickly bluish-green glow of them.
That is both interesting and 100% not my problem. Is what Alekxander would be thinking.
And they do actually have an item with them that is giving off a white glow.
I'll make the check, but Alekxander is a simple man and knows that he...
Yep.
What we're making?
Just a quick history check, I'd say.
Utter bollocks, let's go.
Could I do a arcane or religion?
You're not with him.
Arcana, 0. Religion, 0. You're getting 0.
So, you look at these, and even though you've not encountered these two yourself before, you instantly recognize the signs of people who have been ruined and taken over by Viego. And from the white glow, you recognize this as well from the Sentinels of Light Temple. This is a fetter, aka a piece of soul that Viego is after. The thing that you've been trying to stop these guys from taking.
Is that not incredibly important? Oh, fuck. Am I going to have to stop? I don't want to fight these guys myself. That's a lie. I just want to live.
So.
I have bigger things to fight later. I don't want to die to these two fuckers.
Lucian and the rookie at this point will pull their weapons on them and just charge at them.
That fucking works for me.
So, you do so as well?
Yes, that's... Yes! Big sword.
Which one are you attacking?
Big sword.
Are you attacking the male or the female?
Yes, is the answer. Alekxander will probably go for whichever is closest unless both of his allies have specifically targeted a single one and of which you'll go for the other.
They'll have targeted the one carrying the item, which is the male.
Well, I'm going for the vaginaed one.
Okay. Make me an attack.
Or not, I don't know.
Make me an attack roll.
Let's go with the Redeemer. She looks like a caster. Let's go full reckless.
Back.
Welcome.
And if she counts as undead, she takes the fire damage. If she doesn't, then she doesn't. Also, that slashing gets improved to... The slashing does not get improved.
As you go to
that should actually still be a 7, by the way. The number doesn't
bring
change.
the blade down on her. You see her just raise her hands, and the barrier appears in front as she casts shield.
I suppose I did have you down for spellcaster. See, I do have a little bit of insight to me.
She just chuckles. Ah, the man of the north.
Yes.
Then prepare to meet the magic of the east. And she just unleashes a blast towards you. From her looks and that lot, and from what you've heard, you suspect she may be Ionian.
Herma.
Yep.
Hiroshima, it is.
Let's see. She's gonna do this at this level, so 5 d4 plus 5. Take 16 damage. Magic missile. She just unleashes a torrent of blasts at you. And it's at this point when you realise someone's watching you from the rooftops.
Well, what's their problem? Angry. Raging.
Yep. And a voice calls
out. Alright.
Ah, so you are here as well. Very well.
Having a conversation. I need to stab you. I like niceties, but come on. Fighting here. Slam.
Yeah, no. Shield.
And I smite, because I know it's it. I know I can.
Okay. He'll just... The voice will just get to you talking like...
I can re-roll that, I think. Hang on, let me check this. Yeah, no, I can re-roll that. Fuck you. Yeah, so that's 11 extra radiant damage.
And as you actually cut into her this time, the figure will float down from the rooftop and just go between the two. And you see Viego standing between them. And he just smirks.
I know you. I'm sorry, I've got the 5-second memory. You might be someone I fought before. You're definitely not the pig, so that's not the question.
No,
what if you're Gangplank?
No, I'm the person that sent them after you.
Like a priority target to me.
Of all the people, why'd it have to be you and not any of the others? Either way.
Because I'm the one who would recklessly run after a fight. Wait, why are we conversing again? I just told the woman off for this.
I'm imagining you're doing this while you're swinging.
Yeah, definitely.
Either way, you seem like someone who loves a good fight. Well, obviously you do. You're attacking my companion as you're doing so.
No shit, Sherlock. I don't even know who Sherlock is, but you're certainly him.
Oh, I see now. You're the one that wanted to fight the entire Isles. He's got a chuckle.
It's slightly alarmed that he knows that. He's like, alright. Little bit off-putting, but continuing.
How about you fight an entire city's worth of my finest minions? And he's going to...
I mean, that I would have done that anyway. You don't need to offer.
He's going to click his fingers. And he is going to basically whisk the other two away as you hear the air just fill with screams and
Oh, for
cries.
fuck's sake, he has the same power as the fucking bunny!
Actually,
What is it with them and teleporting?
As he creates the little portal thing to go through, you actually see her on the other end just flip you off.
Oh, fucking actually, sir. Well, yeah, fuck you too, buddy. I'm surprised you even have the emotion to raise a middle finger. That requires energy. That's so normy. God, I hate you.
And it's at this point when the entire army's worth of Viego's minions bear down upon you three.
I am starting to think that maybe mission is going slightly sideways. Did we know that this was going to happen when we came for weapon?
No, we didn't know he was here. Otherwise, we would have woken everyone up.
Yeah, I imagine we would have woken everyone up.
Look, this is I know this is going to go against your nature, but at this point, we're going to ask you to do something.
As long as it isn't take that fucking drug, you better not still have it.
No, that's in the... Not here, not there. There's a warlord's house over the other side of Shreem at the moment. With all these lot coming here, there's a clear path. That's where your friend will have gone to with the, your buddy in no shirt believing. Go there, get him, bring him here.
Alright.
We're
What
going to
do you
need
want me
it.
to tell the others if I find them? Why have I turned Jericho all of a sudden?
Tell them to stay out of the city square, otherwise they may share our fate. The rookie just kind of looks at him at this point like, wait, what?
Well, let us hope it doesn't come to that. I want to bring your wife a weapon back after all. I'll go get him. Alright, so I'll go.
Yep.
And I will take off towards this supposed warlord.
Okay. Mainly because I realized that you could have stayed there, but yeah, that would have been certain death. So,
fair. Alekxander likes fighting, but he takes instruction.
At this point, we will cut back to the others quickly before we end the session for tonight. As you enter the temple, to find it desecrated. Basically, any tapestry torn apart, any statue broken. You find several priests trying to fight against Renekton's followers. Some doing better than others. But you hear the louder clashes coming from deep within. And that's when a figure comes flying down the stairs and just lands hard in front of you all. Waffleberg, you almost feel yourself wanting to drop to your knees when you see this. As you all see, once it uploads, because yes, I remember to do this before the game. You see with a large gash across the chest, just bleeding out slowly. This person.
Oh, that's the good boy.
Oh, well. He looks like he's seen better days.
Is his brother there?
At the top of the stairs, you see someone approach. You do see the outline of a large reptilian.
We leave. We return that staff and leave.
Unfortunately, you do recognize him instantly to be Renekton, there's Waffleberg. And then you realize something's off. The scales are a more sickly green. And there is a glowing crown around his head.
Delris is looking at the guy on the floor and being like, "Get up! You can do it! Come on, get up! Fight's not over!" And I'm going to cast Healing Word.
Hang on, I need to refresh the page because I tried to drag something onto the map and then it fucked up.
So Nasus gets 4 hit points.
I haven't even gone through it.
So we're right there, right? Like we're right there.
He's like 20 foot away, so you can get to him in a movement. But yeah, that's who you see at the top of the stairs. Just with a more
Yeah.
sickly green colour to him.
Everybody go back. Go back. This
What?
is not a fight we can win.
Question: are we upstairs or downstairs? And is there a floor below? Like, is there a room below us?
You wouldn't
Couldn't
know
we
if there's a
went-
room below you. You did go up quite a few stairs to get into this building.
Alrighty, well, we're risking it for the biscuit. Sylveen's just gonna touch Nasus and just be like, just remember that this is my gift to you. Goodbye, and then just phase slowly through the floor.
Okay.
Bye, peaches.
So Nasus
I left a
slowly,
coat behind because I wasn't dying today.
so Nasus will slowly get to his feet as his wound mends.
I also healed him.
I know.
Not very. I also healed him.
I know. I'm taking that into account.
Total of 27 health. We've got this.
I'm taking that into account. Don't worry. But that is where we're going to leave it for this week.
Lovely.
With a ruined Renekton bearing down on one party, and Alekxander making his way down to...
So
Was Alexander fighting Exalted?
No, Alekxander was fighting ruined Karma and ruined Raven.
Oh, okay. It didn't even click in my head that too.
Also, yes, Delris can now cast magic.
Nice.
Wow, what did
She
you
is
take a level in?
Druid.
Nice.
Fair.
Alari went a leveling cleric.
Did we level you up, Mariah? Are you level 8? Yes, you're level 8. I can't remember what you got. Oh yeah, you got... It was an ASI.
Alari
I've done
is
it again.
cleric of the arcane. The arcane domain. And when she levels up again, Delris will be wildfire.
Nice.
I've done it again. How do I get this pop-up chat back into the normal chat?
Yeah, I've done that a few. I don't exactly know how.
I mean, to be fair, it's the end of the session anyway, so it's fine. So.
But that's what I'm doing most of this session because I forgot to level them up before this week, so.
That's fine. So, thank you all for tuning in, for those that tuned in. There's not going to be a Devil Darlings this... Well, we record on Saturday, so it'll be going up Tuesday, so no Devil Neville Longbottom. No Devil Darlings this Tuesday, because we're out on Saturday.
For a friend's birthday party!
Yep. So instead,
so
instead on Sunday, for a video going up on Tuesday, me and Rebecca will be returning to an old game favourite of ours. Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion. I mean, other people that are here can feel free to join us for that, but until then, we'll see you all next time on the Dark Tides of Runeterra.
Peace.
Also, before we go as well, Arcane's so good.
Also, before we go, a quick shout out to whoever at Wizards of the Coast designed these Dungeons and Dragons player notebooks.
Oh yeah, they're really nice.
Like, we're not sponsored, though. Like Wizards, if you like, you know. But
Wizards, if you're somehow watching this, why don't you return my calls?
You shot aim for the moon and missed, completely hit the sun, huh?
But whoever designed these at Wizards, thank you. The gridded paper next to the line is so nice. And the paper is a really nice quality that doesn't go through me. So...
Yeah, I have one of those. I use it for world building and stuff.
Yeah, they just came into our shop last week, so...
They're very nice.
We picked one up each. Arcane. But yeah, this...
Arcane's so good. Sorry, I'm still gushing on that.
Oh no, Arcane. Arcane is brilliant.
Yes.
Stop sucking them off for 10 minutes. They're not here to hear you.
And this Sunday we'll be watching it again.
Well, the next.
You're gonna watch it again? I mean, good lord.
Well, it comes out in batches. So 3 episodes this week, 3 episodes next week, and then 3 episodes the week after.
Yeah.
And yep. So we've got so much to cover. So many Zonian characters to cover. I look forward to it all.
Got 6 episodes left.
I've noticed something though. I forget what the studio is that did the animation for it. Where's Waffleberg in Zone? Where's he in the background?
He's busy in fucking Shurima.
The one place he never wanted to go back to.
Anyway, bye.
No.